Good night, everyone. Body here. And by the way, I just wanted to say I know that my screen name is Boricua Girl, and it's really hard for some people to pronounce, but it's okay. You can just call me Bori, okay? Because some people are having a hard time pronouncing my name. Anyways, so this is Bori. Um, I am here with a project share because Shabbylicious, which is Lele Lineka's store, she's having a design team call, and that store is just amazing. I mean, the things you can buy in that store, and her taste level is amazing. I love her store, and I just did a small haul, and let me show you. I bought some of these little fans. I bought, of course, she's known for her little beautiful little doodad flowers. I bought some in white, I bought some in pink, I bought some of these beautiful music notes. I got some of these Eiffel Towers in white and in black. So I got a bunch of little things, and then she has laces and she has all kinds of wonderful things in her shop. I will leave a link below to her shop. So she has a design team call, and I dared. At first I was like, oh gosh, because if you have seen some of her design team members, they do awesome creations. But I said, I'm going to give it a try. If not, I had just have fun creating, and I totally did. I had a wonderful time making these projects that I'm going to show you. So I made 3 projects. This one right here, I was going to include it, but it still needs something and I can't find it. So it's a needle book, but that's for another project. And I'm going to show you the 3 things that I created. You had to create 2 things, in, of course, Shabby, to show her. And let me show you what I made. Some of the stuff I used from her store, but I just ran out of almost everything that I had that I bought in her store. So I didn't use as many stuff from her store as I could have or I should have, but I hope it's okay, Lily. Okay, the first thing I created is this. It's a milk glass piece, and I bought this when I went to the States, and I made a pin cushion out of it. So it's just I didn't want to cover too much of the milk glass itself, and it just put some pearls on the stem, and then I have this beautiful like ribbon from my stash, a little rosette from my stash, some of this lace. I'm not sure, but I think I got this lace from Lele's shop, although I'm not sure. Some flat back pearls, and then at the top is where you can put in the stick pins, and this beautiful like a shabby dusty rose pink. And it's just a simple pin cushion that I made in shabby colors, and I think it's totally cute and gorgeous. So this is my first project, a very simple project, just a pin cushion, and it's beautiful. You can use the laces from Shabbylicious. She has all kinds of things that you can use to decorate, and even a project as simple as this can become amazing if you use the stuff from her store. So that's my first project, a very simple one. And then I made an altered mason jar. I love mason jars, and although I hoard the blue ones, I bought some that are the clear ones, and I altered this one. And I went to a thrift store, and they had these like for 2 cents or 2 or 3 cents, because somebody had a party and they just gave them away. So I shabbied it up a little bit, and then I put the mason jar on top of it, and I just put a little rosette here. I had bought, this is a ribbon from my stash. It's nice and shiny. Some of all these pearls are also from my stash. And at the top, put another rosette, doily, some more pearls, and a piece of eyelet lace here. And it's just it's just a mason jar that's on a stand, and it's great to do it like a candy station and put everything together so you can store some of your doodads and some of your stuff. So those are the first little 2 projects that I created for Lele, and let me lift it up so you can see it because it's really high. And there's the piece that I created um, for my desk, and this is actually is for a swap that I made these items, and I hope she likes it, and I think it's gonna make a great candy station for her. So these are the two edits that I created for the design team call for Shabbylicious. I have one more, and it's my favorite, and it's where I use most of the stuff that I had from Lele's store, especially the doodad flowers. So a long time ago, Jessie Garcia Castro, who's Scrap It All Castro, sadly she doesn't make videos anymore. She had sent me two things. She sent me a dress form, paper mache dress form, and she sent me a candle stand. And I'm gonna take, sorry for the shakiness, I'm gonna take my camera so that you'll be able to see better. And I had it just there for a long time, and I had never used it because I didn't know what to do with it. Then when this opportunity came up to try out for the Shabbylicious, I said, you know what, I'm just going to try it out and make something that I like. So I decided to cover her up. It's sitting, the dress form is sitting on a glass candlestick that was sent to me by Jessie. Thank you, Jessie Garcia Castro, Scrap It All. And this is just a paper mache dress form. And I had it's this same thick material that I have on my desk. And I sewed a gown. I sewed it together. I hand sew it. And I put some of this trim from my stash at the bottom for the hem, and I left it long, and I made it kind of on the bias so that it had a little shape to it, because the dress form itself doesn't have much shape. So I decided to sew it and to make it a little bit like off center on the bias so that it flows, and she's like floating on a cloud. And then I made a little bustle in the back, and I put some flat back pearls in the back to seem like a long row of buttons in the back, and it creates like a bustle. And I hand sewed all of this so that it had movement, and it looks like she's wearing this wonderful dress. And then in the back I made this triple bow with some seam binding. I took and I hand crinkled this other seam binding, and I don't think you can see it, but I sprayed it with some Lindy Stab Gun shiny spray. And this flower, I know I got this flower from Shabbylicious a long time ago, and this is a flower from my stash. And there are some little stamens here, and there's in the middle, oh, my camera will not focus, there's a little doodad. I love those little doodad flowers because you can do so many things with them. So in the center of the flower I just put a little doodad flower. So this is the back of the dress, and I'm going to show you in more detail the front, but here is the bustle and the hem of the dress. And as you turn Miss Lady around, let me show you the side view. Here is the bow, and there's her waist, the bustle, and as you can see, like I said, it's on the bias so that it has movement. Then the front of the dress form, and this is an applique that I won from Alicia's Glitz and More, and I made it into, it's like a color piece, and I made it into a top for her gown. It was perfect because it covered just this area, and then I put one of Lele's little doodad flowers in the center to give it a little bit touch of the pink color, and then a little doodad flower also. Oh gosh, I wish this would focus. Another doodad flower here, because I created with this trim, I created a little collar, a little necklace, pearl necklace for her. And then I used this pearl trim, and I think I got this from One Little Dreamer, and I created a little belt for her dress just to show her her waist. And then the dress goes down, and as I said, I did it on the bias so that it clings to her figure here, but then it has a bustle in the back. So that is the dress form that I created. Once again, I hand sewed the dress, the little dress. I hand sewed it, cut it, and hand sewed it. And then this is the little applique that I made into a blouse. The little doodad flowers. I even gave her a pearl necklace. And even if I do say so myself, I love how this dress form turned out. Let me show you. Yes, I'm showing off because I think it is beautiful. I don't know why it doesn't focus when I come closer, but there is the necklace. Here's the applique blouse or top, the dress that I hand sewed, and then there is the trim that I used at the bottom, and then this side, and you can see the bustle, and you can see the little bow in the back. And here is the back of the dress with the flowers, little flowers from Shabbylicious, and then the little flower with the doodad in the center. and then some seam binding, and the bustle has these flat back pearls that look like it's buttoned in the back. So anyway, that is the dress form that I created. I hope you like it, Lele. Even if I don't make the team, it's just so exciting. It's so wonderful to create something that looks really pretty. And here is the pin cushion that I made.